Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Ines, your host for today, and welcome to today's send-off ceremony here at the great and grand Novotel Manila Araneta Center. Truly, this year and out, Binibining Pilipinas is the country's most prestigious pageant is able to churn out world-class beauties, wit and drive that are unparalleled. Believe me when we say that, it's true. Just recently, our very own Catriona Gray has given us the country's fourth Miss Universe title. Palakpakan naman natin. And this afternoon we'll be sending off another lovely queen who's ready to bring home the Philippines' first Miss Intercontinental crown. And before we call on stage, first we'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Pilipinas Executive Committee members. Let's say hello to Raymond Villanueva. He's in the house. Hello, Quebec. And of course, our chairperson, Mrs. Stella Marquez Araneta. One last, because the sponsors will not be able to forgive me if I don't say this live. Thank you very much to our presenters, Araneta Center Incorporated, Jack Jeans, Cream Silk, Manhattan Garden City, Pizza Hut, Dairy Queen, Taco Bell, our official makeup partner, Bhoolana, our official print partner, Manila Bulletin, and our official residence, the lovely Novotel Araneta, or Novotel Manila Araneta Center, our official airline, Philippine Airlines, our service partners, Charter Bank and Insurance Corporation, David Salon, Gold's Gym, Power Track Inc., Picture City, Dale Carnegie, Gomez Ramos Swimwear, Raymond's Ondina Photography, Equinox Manila, Jojo Magais Shoes, Bruce Casanova Photography, and Umizu Natural Beautifying Spring Water. Meron ba tayong video presentation? Alright. 2018 Binibining Pilipinas Intercontinental is an analyst from Ubay, Bohol. She wants to promote compulsory education to the rural parts of the Philippines. She said that she realized that there is a huge lack of teaching materials and quality in teaching primary and secondary education. That is why it excites her to be able to be given this opportunity to promote this advocacy. Let us all put our hands together for Binibining Pilipinas Intercontinental, Karen Gallman.
Hi, I'm Binibining 38, Karen Gallman from Bohol. I'm not new to the pageant world, however, it certainly feels like it. I joined Binibining Pilipinas back in 2012 when I was only 19. And I played top finalist, and 6 years later, I'm back. Growing up in the province of Bohol with my 6 siblings, it was just so much fun, and having so many siblings, we always had someone to play and go on adventures with. Yes, I am an avid traveller. I've travelled to more than 30 countries. My recent trip to Iceland, we did the Northern Lights, and New would have to be one of my favourites. I would have to say getting a job offer to work in London was graduating. Unfortunately, it struggled to get a graduate job, and I was fortunate enough to secure one. The thing that excites me is to promote my advocacy, which is to improve compulsory education in the rural parts of the Philippines. Having been born and raised in Bohol, I attended primary school there. And looking back, I witnessed the hardship students underwent just to attend primary school. And I realized there's a huge lack of teaching materials and quality in secondary and primary education. That is why it's exciting to be able to give beginners opportunities to promote
There we go, and to give her message of luck and love, accompanied by Direct Raymond Villanueva. Please welcome Mrs. Stella Marquez Araneta.
Thank you for that message, and hopefully, yes, that I can bring back the first Intercontinental crown for Philippines. Wish me luck, everyone.
And now, this afternoon wouldn't be complete if our lovely queen will not be joined by her Bilibili sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the most beautiful women in the country. The winners of the most prestigious national pageant in the land. Our Bilibili Pilipinas 2018 winners. First up, Bilibili Pilipinas second runner-up, the lovely Samantha Bernardo. And now, give your warmest welcome for Bilibili Pilipinas Globe, Michelle Gumabao. Shower her with your warmest welcome, Bilibili Pilipinas Grand International, Eva Patalimpo. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much, Madam Stella Marquez Araneta. Palakpakan po natin si Asere. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's your time to shine.
My message to Karen. Hi, babe. I miss you so much. So, if Kat gave us the best Christmas gift ever, I have no doubt that you will give us the best New Year gift ever by winning the first ever Filipina to be crowned as Miss Intercontinental. So, I wish you all the best, and also encouraging everyone, each Filipino, to support Karen. Love you, babe. Hi, Dai. Hi, Dai. I've gotten to know you even before we became queens, Pilipinas queens. We're in the same camp and we trained together. I saw you grow when you decided
come back from Australia and give Bini Pilipinas a try. And I saw how beautiful you are, not just outside, obviously, you're like a Barbie. You're beautiful not just outside but also inside. I've gotten to listen to your hopes and dreams in life, and I hope that you will win the first ever Miss Intercontinental crown. And I know that this is a blessing in disguise, that's why it is held in the Philippines. I hope you will get it. Love you!
The first time I ever saw Karen during screening, I was like, this girl is gorgeous. Sabi ko sa kanya, she was so beautiful that day, and even seeing her now, she's gonna compete and represent the Philippines for the very last time. It's 2019 already. For our season of Queens, we're very proud. I'm very proud of her because she's a good woman inside and out. She has a good heart, and I've seen that all throughout our year together. And I'm so lucky to have a new sister, and we're all going to be supporting you this year. For sure, we're all going to watch and support you. Not only is it here in the Philippines, and I'm sure everybody is here to support you. We're all praying for you, wishing you the best, and I know that 2019 will be your year.
All right, thank you very much. And we would like to request Karen to remain on stage for the remainder of our program. The rest of the BBs, thank you very much, and please join us right here in this table. Now the floor is open for some Q&A action. We're going to begin. Our first question right there.
Hi, I'm Nolly from Open. First of all, good luck. Okay. Since Philippines is the host country for this year's Intercontinental, how are you going to be a gracious host to more than 90 international candidates and at the same time a competitive representative of the country?
How am I, what, sorry?
How are you going to be a gracious host to more than 90 international delegates and at the same time a competitive representative of the country? Because we know this Intercontinental exclusive.
Yes, truly, I understand that no Filipina has won the Miss Intercontinental crown before. And I guess in a way it's also an advantage that it's here in the Philippines because I will have my supporters supporting me on the final night. So I'm very excited for that. At the same time, I've prepared so very hard. It's been very challenging and been very busy for me, especially these holidays. You know, I was still training, even though it was Christmas and New Year's. So it's been very challenging and been very busy for me. But you know, it's good because I feel very prepared, and I will go into the competition really prepared for anything. And I'm very excited to meet every girl. I've spoken to them on social media, and we have a WhatsApp group as well. So I've gotten to know the girls online. So I'm very excited for them to come here, and you know, I'm just going to enjoy the process. It's going to go very quickly. It's going to go so fast. So I just want to be as present as much as possible and enjoy the journey.
Thank you.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Jay Pablo from Manila Inside. Karen, you have a very long journey for Philippine Filipinas. 6 years, in fact.
Yes, 6 years.
2012 to 2018. So my question is, now that you are about to compete for Miss Intercontinental, what lessons have you learned in this long journey that you will bring along in the Miss Intercontinental pageant and use very well?
Okay, thank you. So, as some of you guys might know that I joined Mini back in 2012. That was 6 years ago, or maybe 7 years ago now. And I did place top 15. I didn't win a crown. And so I decided to join again when I'm more matured and have kind of experienced life a bit more. And you know, I see myself as an empowered woman who has grown so much and learned so much through, first off, my education, second off, my experience working overseas. And I feel a lot more mature and ready, and that's why I joined Bini again for the second time. And luckily enough, I snatched one of the crowns. And you know, my lessons that I've learned from the first time I joined Bini is that you just need to prepare and really work hard. When I first joined, I wasn't that prepared mentally, physically. I was just, you know, in it for the experience. And so I guess in a way it was very good because I got to know how everything works out. And the second time around, I kind of had an idea how kumpano lalaban. So that, I guess, is what I learned from the first time I joined. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You have all our support.
Thank you so much.
After Karen, I'm from the Philippine dating fighter. How do you respond to observations that you look similar to Kendall Jenner and Mila Kunis?
Oh my god, I get that a lot. And when I do Insta story questions online, everyone just says, you look like Kendall, you look like Mila. I also get Vanessa Hudgens. You know, thank you. It's very touching because those women are so beautiful. Very beautiful. So for people to say that, it makes me very happy. But in a way, I want everyone to know that I am my own person. I have my own personality, so no, I'm very touched.
Just one more question. How do you think will that affect your participation in Miss Intercontinental? Do you think that will make you even more popular?
Sorry, what was that?
How will that affect your participation in Miss Intercontinental, being likened to these popular women? Do you think that will make you even more popular in the competition?
I don't think so. I guess at the end of the day, I myself and the girls are competing. The other candidates, the other 90 candidates, are competing against me, Karen Gallman. I have my own personality, my own ways, and I don't see that as kind of like more popular, makes me more popular because I am just me at the end of the day. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, Karen. My name is Kim from the Tribune.
Hello.
Yeah. So can you tell us your preparation for the pageant?
Preparation?
Yes.
Yes. So it's been really great actually. I've been really preparing. I've been sick yesterday, so excuse my throat. I've been sick yesterday and still kind of recovering, and I guess that's because I've been very busy preparing. I mean, I don't post a lot. I don't let anyone see what I'm kind of doing because I want it all to be a surprise. But I have been preparing. I've been practicing and working on my walk, my Q&A, and I've been working out quite a lot and eating healthy. You know, I want to be the best version of myself when it comes to the competition.
Alright. And one more question: who's designing your costume and your eating habit?
So my costume is Patrick Starr. He's doing my national costume, and I'm going to be wearing 2 gowns on the final night. So my evening gown will be by Benj, who did my Bini gown, and my top 5 gown, because you need another gown for the top 5, that will be designed by Patricia Santos. So I'm very excited. It's beautiful.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Salamat.
Hello, I'm Krista Vilon from Inquirer.net. I just want to ask, can you elaborate why you chose education as one of your advocacies? Thank you.
Yes, so it's a very long story, and I guess it's very personal to me because some people might not know, I grew up in Bohol, dun ako lumaki, and dun ako nag-attend ng school. And you know, Bohol, where I'm from, is very rural. My hometown, Dubai, it's quite in the middle of nowhere. So I had experience walking to school, and it took about 30 or so minutes just to go to school, and that was only one way. And so I thought to use that to make a way that, you know, it's not easy going, attending primary school in the rural parts of the Philippines. That is why I wanted to bring that to people's awareness. And also I also experienced attending school and primary school in Australia when I migrated at the age of 8. And just comparing the education from the rural parts of the Philippines to Australia, it was a huge, you know, difference. The materials were lacking in comparison to Australia. So that's why I kind of wanted to make that as my advocacy, and I would love to work on that after Miss Intercontinental, win or lose. I think that is something I really want to make a difference and make an impact on. But at the same time, I've also been quite active volunteering at orphanages, and so young children are quite what moves me and touches me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Karen.
Hello.
Ethan Concepcion of Manila Standard.
Hi.
One great quality of a beauty queen is being relatable to people, to different kinds of people. Do you think it's natural in you, or have you made efforts to be one, being relatable?
Relatable. What qualities did you say? What qualities?
Being relatable.
Oh, being relatable. You know, I try to be as transparent as I can be to everyone. You know, I try to be as relatable and approachable as much as possible, because at the end of the day, we are all humans. I know a lot of girls do look up to me and see me as a queen, this queenly figure. But you know, being a queen or winning one of the Bini crowns, it's not just about having that crown on your head and wearing a pretty crown. It's so much more. It's being down to earth. It's being relatable, as you mentioned. And I guess that is very, very important, because a lot of young girls do look up to us, and a lot of people actually watch pageantry, and it's very important to be relatable in that sense.
Yes, thank you. My last question. We Filipinos love to sing. We love music.
Music,
Let's
I do too. Pausa ko nag-karaoke ako ng New Year's.
Okay, let's say come Miss Intercontinental 2018 Coronation Night. The host asked you to sing your favorite Filipino song. What would it be, and to whom will you dedicate it?
That's funny. You know what? Every time I sing karaoke, and if I want to sing Tagalog song, it's always by ages.
What particular age song?
I won't give you a sample kasi ang sakit lang. I don't know, I just grew up listening to ages, and I just love it. I always go back to singing that if I choose a Tagalog song. And who will I dedicate it to? Ewan ko lang. Siguro, depends sa anong song. It could be to my boyfriend or to my friends. It just depends.
Thank you, good luck.
Thank you, salamat.
Hi there, Paul here.
Hi, how are you?
Alright.
We're good. Fabulous also.
My question, Mom, what was the best and most meaningful Christmas present you received?
Ooh, okay, so it's gonna be quite, well, I just want to say that my family, all of my family is in Australia, and my boyfriend, everyone's in Australia. So I was alone for Christmas. Luckily enough, my friend, one of my close friends, adopted me for the day. So I got to spend Christmas with her and her family. And, you know, they did give me gifts, but my boyfriend actually surprised me. He got my friend to buy me a Christmas gift, which was a Fitbit, because I really enjoy working out and whatnot. So I guess that was the most memorable for me, because it I wasn't expecting it. I was quite surprised. So yeah, a bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any more questions for Karen?
One last question for me. Since you will be competing here, so that will be a lot of pressure, but a lot of support also from your countrymen, right? So, how would you psych yourself up? How would you, what would you do in order to relax and enjoy the pageant and at the same time hear a very good competition?
Well, as I mentioned, there hasn't been a Filipino who's won the Intercontinental yet, and there is a pressure on me to be the first Filipina. But for me, it doesn't make sense to pressure myself more and put pressure on myself. I really just want to have a relaxed mindset and just be present as much as possible. Be in the moment, because as I mentioned earlier, it's going to fly by so quickly. So I just want to enjoy, but at the same time, I've prepared so hard for this competition. So, laban pa rin, kahit relax ang mindset, laban pa rin ang todo. Thank you.
All right, any more questions? And before we proceed, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Miss Kumi Niyame, Miss Intercontinental Producer and Executive Committee Head. Thank you very much for coming. Any more questions from the media? We would like to thank the media for their attendance and of course your cooperation. May question daw si Miss Michelle. So to our friends from the media, we request you to follow the order of the interview. And you have been given stubs. Wala na daw 1-on-1. All right, thank you very much. So this is the part when I say, please play the music as I give thanks to our sponsors. Our major sponsors, Jack Jeans, Harap, Manhattan Garden City, Pizza Hut, Dairy Queen, and Taco Bell. Our official makeup partner, Bhoolana. Our official print partner, Manila Bulletin. Our official residence, Novotel Manila Alameda Center. Our official airline, Philippine Airlines. Our service sponsors, Trucker and Insurance Corporation, David Salon, Gold's Gym, Power Track Inc., Picture City, Dale Carnegie Training, Dogs Rama Swimwear, Raymond Saldana Photography, Equinox Manila, Jojo Magadas Shoes, Bruce Casanova Photography, and Mizu, Beautifying, Natural Spring Water. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for your continued support. And have a pleasant afternoon to everybody.
Yung ano niya? Flowers.
Karen, can you hold
flower?
Flower.
Yeah. Parang pleto.
Thank you,